Hey everybody, the Rose here, and I am going to start covering E3 2014. I know it started yesterday, but I was in and out most of the day, so I was unable to catch anything from E3 from the 9th. So what I'm going to do is, now that I pretty much caught up, at least on Sony's stuff so far, while I didn't watch the press conference yet, I have looked at pretty much all the trailers that I'm interested in, stuff I'm going to talk about. Other stuff I'll give a mention to, but I'm really not interested in some of the stuff that was shown today. I'm going to split this wrap up for each day into Sony, Microsoft, and whatever stuff for Nintendo will be out there. I don't think anything for really Nintendo was shown off today, so who knows. Alright, so far for PlayStation, Uncharted 4, a little cinematic trailer was shown for that. Part of the trailer, I believe, after watching the trailer, that this will be, or possibly is, the last game in the Uncharted series. To quote some of the dialogue in the trailer, Drake says, "Can I count on you one last time?" To which Sully replied, "Sure, kid. One last time." So based on that dialogue, I think that this may be the last game in the Uncharted series, which I'm a little sad, if that's the case, because I'm a fan of that series. I've played all 4 games so far. I haven't played the card game version, whatever the heck that was called. I forgot. It was on the Vita. But I played the first 3 games on PS3. I played the Vita game, Golden Abyss. I haven't finished it, but I played it. And now we got this one coming out. So it's coming out in 2015. There is no exact date yet. So I'm going to be looking out for that. And a bit of news for you gamers out there. The GTA 5, for you fans out there, will be coming to PS4, Xbox One, and finally PC. Later this year. There is no confirmed date yet. But for console gamers, if you have played GTA 5 on 360 or PS3, you could I guess you do cross save, I think that's called, right? Where you can take your save from your PS3 or Xbox 360 and then port it over to the newer version, the more updated version that'll be coming out. Then you could continue your game or start a new one if you so choose to. That's up to you, but that'll be coming out later this year. The closed beta for Destiny begins July 17th for those of you who have pre-ordered the game. If you have not pre-ordered the game, you'll have to wait until September 9th, like I do, to actually get your hands on Destiny. Although it won't be a day one sale for me. I'll get to it eventually. Looks pretty good from everything I've seen so far. Can't wait. Which leads me to my next bit. The white, Glacier White Special Edition PlayStation 4 on September 9th is a Destiny bundle, which will include Destiny, of course, with the 500GB console in Glacier White with the Glacier White controller, and a 1-month free trial of PlayStation Plus. That comes out September 9th. With Destiny, there is no set price for that bundle. At least not that I've seen. The video I saw pretty much cut off the announcement probably before there was a price. So when I watch the PlayStation press conference, I'll update you guys if there's a price, which there probably is. And to those of you who've already seen it, you probably already know this already. But yeah, that's that. You got Little Big Planet 3 will be coming out. It'll be coming out this November. Good news is you'll be able to play every single community-created level that was ever done from the first 2 games, which the article I read tallies the created levels at 8.7 million levels. That would be a lot of stuff to lose. But thankfully, even though Little Big Planet 3 will be on PS4, you can still access those levels. And from what I understand, those created levels will be getting a graphics boost and whatnot because of last gen to next gen, of course, if that's how you want to look at it. So if you're a Little Big Planet fan, put that one on your Christmas list. It comes out in November. There's no set date, but it'll be right around Thanksgiving time, I'm sure. Also, on the PlayStation 4, YouTube sharing is finally coming, along with the YouTube app. Now, for those of us who have used that share button a million times, this is going to be awesome because you could now upload directly to YouTube from your PS4, which is awesome because the way I was doing it was really goddamn annoying. The way I was doing it was, posting my stuff onto Facebook, going onto Facebook, finding a way to download it from there, and then, doing the rendering and whatnot, and it kind of ruined the video quality, but I'm happy to say the YouTube app, at some point later this year, will be coming to the PS4 with uploading capability, so that will be awesome. That'll just add to the video features, along with, what was that Sony sharing thing with the 1.70 update? I don't remember, but it's just awesome. It's going to further bolster the YouTube experience, I think, along with the video sharing experience on the PS4. And one more thing, the Playroom, if you guys are anyone who uses that on the PS4, the Playroom is getting some new DLC as well. DLC hasn't been mentioned from what I know, from what I've read, so there's that too. Persona fans, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax was showing off a little bit today. My favorite voice actor, Erin Fitzgerald, she was live in a Twitch chat room for a little while. I would have loved to be part of it, but I was too busy spending my time catching up on E3. So I missed her, rare opportunities to chat with her. She's a really awesome person. So if you're fans of Erin, visit her Facebook page. I'll also link that down below too, along with her Twitter. She's a pretty cool person. You should really get to know her. You guys, fans, should know that she voices Chie. I believe I'm pronouncing her character's name right. She voices her and does a pretty good job. Her voice, tone of voice with that character reminds me of my favorite character she voices, Noir from Hyperdimension Neptunia. So there's that. I have Persona 4 Arena on PS3. So I did come into that chat room for like less than 5 minutes just to, look at a couple minutes of gameplay. And what I saw was pretty cool, so I'm looking forward to it. Want to see more of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. So there's that. 2 Tomb Raider games, I guess, were announced by Square Enix. One of them was called Lara Croft in the Temple of Osiris, I believe it was. Jesus, let me find it now. I'm not really a fan of Tomb Raider or Lara Croft games, but I know that it's a big series and it's been around since PlayStation 1, so I kind of at least have to mention it. Yeah, one was called, there it is, Lara Croft in the Temple of Osiris. Yeah, I was right. Looks like it's going to have some 4-player co-op. And the other one was called The Rise of the Tomb Raider. So there's that. Well, interesting, I think. I was kind of hoping Square Enix would be showing something, or maybe they still will show something on Final Fantasy 15. I'm really hoping they do. But, I guess I'll just have to wait and see. Still got a few more days of E3 left, so here's to hoping. That infamous Second Son game, right? Came out in March. Well, it's getting an expansion DLC story thing. I really don't know too much about it. I haven't gotten a chance to play Infamous Second Son yet, so I didn't want to look into it and potentially spoil anything of the game for myself. One of my favorite voice actresses, Laura Bailey, she voices a character in that game. I'll link her Facebook and Twitter down below. She's she's a busybody, but she's pretty cool. So if you have free time, check them out. But yeah, it's called Infamous First Light, I believe. See, I've checked out so much stuff and I don't remember half the names for half of the things anymore. Oh boy, let's see. Infamous First Light, I believe it's called. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Stalling, 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 stalling. Stalling, stalling. Where is it? There it is. Yep, Infamous First Light announced trailer. So that's an expansion onto Infamous Second Son. So those of you who've gotten a Platinum, gives you a reason. If you still have the game, it gives you a reason to play it again when that DLC is available. There's a new game out, available now, called Entwined. I looked at the trailer. It's a PSN game. I looked at the trailer. I don't really know what to make of it. You control an origami bird, and you fly around on the screen, and it looks like you fly through colors or whatnot. I don't freaking know. I don't really know what to make of it. The game is available as of right now for $10. That's 10 US dollars. I personally would only play this game if it was free with PlayStation Plus. Which leads me to my next game. Far Cry 4 was shown today. I played Far Cry 2 for like 20 minutes and got bored of it. I'm not a big fan of shooters. I do play some of them. The ones I really like more so than others, are the third-person shooters. So needless to say, I wasn't playing that one. I really didn't look much into it. Of course, Assassin's Creed Unity was shown, which I really don't like Assassin's Creed either. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was mentioned and shown off some more, which I really don't like the Call of Duty series. That's probably actually my most hated game franchise right now. I think that series really just needs to stop altogether. Then you got Battlefield Hardline by EA. Again, not a fan, so didn't look into it. There's a new Mirror's Edge game coming out, which I really didn't care much for the first one. I only played the demo of it. I thought it was a nice idea. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe I'll play them both at some point. But as of right now, I'm not really a fan. But it's interesting to know that so many people wanted Mirror's Edge 2, and now there's finally another Mirror's Edge game coming. So, that's that. Then you got Rainbow Six Siege. Looks really good. While I am more of a fan of third-person shooters, Rainbow Six Siege was pretty damn cool. The video that was shown was, I guess, a multiplayer match, or was made to look like a multiplayer match of, I guess you could say, extraction, rescue the hostage and whatnot. It looked pretty cool. You could, breach pretty much anywhere, I guess, in the environment you're in. Like, for instance, the video showed the team who had to rescue the hostage. One of the guys blew out a wall to a room and then blew out the floor to get to a lower level of the house in the level they are in. So I thought that was pretty cool. The gameplay looks really really cool. Tom Clancy, rest your soul. You may be gone, but your legacy still lives on. Now, the next game I want to talk about is The Crew. The Crew was shown off last year at E3. It's still not out yet. The Crew will finally be out. You can sign up for a beta, first come, first serve, on thecrewgame.com/beta. I'll have a link to that site in the description. You sign up for the beta. The beta begins June 27th. And the game itself will release in full on November 11th. So it'll be out on Veterans Day. Let's make sure I get my information right here. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. July 27th for the beta, not June 27th. July 27th. The game, The Crew, the video, the gameplay looks like it was sped up. The video footage was definitely edited to be sped up, and I think the game looks nice. I think I rather would have seen at least some of the gameplay at normal speed, but this trailer didn't show any of that. But from what I see here in this article with the video that I'm looking at, it says the entire map of the United States is the playground for this game. So you got a lot of road to cover, which means this game ain't going to get old for a while. While I'm more interested right now in Drive Club, I will be keeping up with this one as well. But yeah, so then you got Star Wars, which I can't stand Star Wars. I know there's a lot of Star Wars fans out there, but the last time I saw anything Star Wars, my dad took me to Star Wars Episode 1 in theaters, like, I don't know how long ago was that, and I was so bored I fell asleep. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. And, yeah, that's basically it. I didn't catch EA's press conference either, or Ubisoft's press conference, although I'm really not much a fan of those two companies. Although Ubisoft is making Rainbow Six Siege, and I believe they're doing one other game that I'm interested in at the moment. But as for EA, I really only am a fan of Need for Speed from them. And guys, I really want a new Burnout game. Please, can we have a new Burnout game? Just saying. And then you got a new game called from Suda51 called Let It Die. It's kind of interesting. I really don't care for it right now. But I guess I'll keep tabs on it, see how the game goes. It looks somewhat interesting. Oh, excuse me. It's getting a little late. The gameplay looks a little interesting. There's not much gameplay shown. It's a mixture of, like, I guess, cinematics with gameplay thrown in. It looks to be like... I really don't know how to explain it. I've only played 2 Suda51 games, to be honest. But the game's called Let It Die. Check it out for yourself. See what you think. Then the game called, that was titled Project Beast, has been confirmed as a game called Bloodborne. The trailer is dark and gritty and violent. And the game showed a few seconds of some gruesome deaths. Well, don't really care much for that, so... Well, I am a fan of games like God of War and stuff like that, Darksiders. Got stuff like that. But, I don't know. I might check it out, I might not. But, that's that. And, there's not much left for me to talk about with the Sony stuff. I mentioned Assassin's Creed, not interested in it. Destiny. Then you got, there's a new game called Abzu, or Abzu, A-B-Z-U. The trailer honestly bored me to death for the few minutes the few-minute trailer. I don't remember how long it was, but I know it was less than 4 minutes. It's basically like you get like an underwater scene of everything. So I'm guessing the game is underwater, in the ocean or whatever. Did not interest me in the slightest. Then you have, I believe that one was made by, let's see if I can find it again. 505 Games. It's an indie game. Indie games rarely interest me. So that's no surprise. Then you have a new game called No Man's Sky. I watched this trailer. I don't know what to think. So far, I don't like it. The trailer starts off, I guess you're in a first-person view. You never see, I guess, the character you're going to play as, or the character that seems to be being controlled in the game, in the trailer. You get a first-person view of an environment for a little while. I think that trailer could have been sped up a little bit, and it would have been fine. Then you see your character hop in some aircraft or whatever, and he flies off into space. You blast some stuff out of the sky. I guess you're shooting at other planes or whatever. And then you fly through another planet. I really don't know, but it doesn't really interest me very much. That's my thought on that. Then you got PlayStation Now, which I'm really interested in PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now, the open beta will begin on June 24th. The service itself will be only on PlayStation 4 for now. It'll be coming to PS3 and PS Vita later on. There's no confirmed date for those two consoles, or handheld and console, whatever you want to think. The PlayStation Now service allows you to play PS3 games and other games. I'm guessing Vita games will be involved. I have no idea. Maybe PS2 and PS1 games as well. But within the article, it mentions having to pay, or something about testing prices for streaming. Within the article, it says PlayStation Now service is It's also will be available in the future on Sony TVs, with open beta set to test out prices and other aspects of the streaming service. So there you go. So based on that, I'm guessing you're going to be paying a separate fee for PlayStation Now on top of your PlayStation Plus service. Depending on how, what the prices for PlayStation Now could be, that could be a little deep on the pockets. So I'm hoping either you don't have to pay for it at all, or that it's relatively cheap. Like, I don't know, maybe $10 a month. That seems reasonable. But, with the net neutrality thing being decided on September 10th, who the heck knows, really, what's going to go on with that. If that's going to impact pricing on PlayStation Now or anything, really. But that's pretty much it that I really care for on the PlayStation side so far. I'll talk about the PlayStation conference once I download it on my console and actually watch it. I'll probably talk about that later on today, since it is now Tuesday the 10th, as well as more E3 stuff for today. So until next time, I am the Rose saying see ya. Good night, everybody. So long.